Hey, Nissan Deneta here from The Good Life Redefined, and today we're in a health episode, and I'm so excited because what I'm going to share with you today is going to blow your mind. Well, I don't know if today is going to blow your mind, but when you're going to start practicing it, it's going to change your life. Okay, so we're in a health episode, and as you remember, we have the heart principles, which is health and environment and adventure and relationship and transformation, personal transformation. And today it's kind of integrating quite a few of those, although we put it in the health. And that's an exercise that is, in my opinion, it's the ultimate way to move your body, to exercise your body, to make sure that your body is fit and your brain is totally on fire. We call it the body-brain dance. It's developed over a system that was developed 25, almost 30 years ago, and it worked for hundreds of thousands of people around the world. But it was done always in small groups, and you needed an instructor that will guide you through the process every week, etc. And we developed it into something which is way more user-friendly. You can do that on your own. We even developed an app, a mobile app for that, both for iOS and for Android, which is actually create for you sessions as you will with different purposes and different ways of doing it. Not going to go into that, but if you want to check the app, it's Body Brain Dance. Just check it out in the App Store. But for now, I just want to explain the principles. Our body needs to move. Our body was designed to move, and most of us are not moving it enough. Most of us are getting into patterns of in every single movement that we're doing. We're standing this way. Now, if I'll ask you to change it and to find the other way, it's always difficult, right? There are movements that we're familiar with. The way we sit, the way we walk is always the same. The way we're working on the computer is always the same. The way we're laying in bed when we go to sleep, usually you'll have 1 or 2 or 3 postures. That's it. So our repertoire, if you want, of movements is very limited. Now, when you're doing the same movement again and again, either in daily life or through exercising, fitness and sport, etc., what happens is that you become like a machine. And then you start suffering diseases that machines have. Okay, then you start having repetitive repetitive stress injuries. You start getting pains in your joints, pains in your lower back, in other places. And all this can be eliminated if you start moving your body in more ways than you're used to. And the body brain dance is meant for that. Every sport that you're doing, even if you're going to the gym and lift weights or using the machines, you start doing the same movement again and again, and you get your body stuck in that pattern. What happens is that your brain is just enforces those pathways in your brain to allow those movements. But what happens if you start doing movements that you never did before? Your brain needs to come and develop new pathways. And that's how this body-brain dance is working so great, both for your body and for your brain. So we believe, I'm not a doctor and I cannot guarantee that yet, but we believe that body-brain dance is the ultimate exercise that can help you to postpone or even prevent dementia, Alzheimer, and other diseases that are connected to the brain, just because it exercises the brain in ways that otherwise you will never have a chance to do that. So without further ado, let me just give you the 3 main instructions or 3 main rules, if you want, for the body brain dance. And we'll do one 3-minute piece of music to just show you how it works. And if you'll be interested, I'm going to start posting soon actually workout for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes that will be dedicated for specific issues or specific complaints, if you want. So if it's lower back pain, if it's headaches, if it's releasing stress, if it's gaining energy. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel so I can notify you as soon as it happens. But for today, I'm just going to show you how we're doing it. And you're very welcome to join me for 3 minutes piece of music to see how it feels just to do it for 3 minutes. You'll be amazed. Okay, so basically there's quite a few rules for that to get the maximum out of it, but I want to focus on 3 that are most important. Basically, every movement needs to have beginning and an end. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, it has to have a beginning and an end. Okay, so there will be a little stop. If the movement is fast, you can still do stop. If the movement is slow, you can take time for the movement, but at the end, there's always a little stop before you move to the next movement. Okay, so that's rule number 1. Every movement has a beginning and an end. Rule number 2 is that every movement that you did, you cannot repeat. And the idea is that your brain needs to invent new movements all the time and combination of movements. That forces your brain to think differently, to come up with new ideas, to become more creative, to increase your repertoire of movements. So that's the second rule. Make sure that every movement is new. And the third rule is keep on breathing. You want to, it's very easy in this kind of exercises to go into our brain and to think about what movement I did and what movement I didn't do, and then forget to breathe. And that suddenly you have this. What you want to do is to keep on breathing all the time. This allows oxygen to go to your brain, it allows oxygen to go into your muscles. So I'm going to demonstrate it right now. We're going to put a piece of music. You will notice that the piece of music has a very clear beat. We actually needed to create our own music, so we created for the app, we created 100 pieces of music that are all dedicated for that. They are made for this specific exercise. So there is a very clear beat. We have slow beat, we have medium beat, we have fast beat. It depends on what we're trying to do. But the beat is very clear, so your movement always stops with the beat. Okay, so you'll notice in a moment how it goes, and you're very, very welcome to join me. It's just 3 minutes. See how it works, see how it feels, and I'll see you at the end of these 3 minutes. All right, so that was it. That was just one piece of music, one song if you want. And usually we do it in sequences of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour. I do that almost every evening for a long time. This is toning my body tremendously. It gets muscles that are usually very tired to relax, muscles that never activated to operate. My brain is very, very clear after that. I can focus much more. Stress level goes down tremendously when you're doing it. And if you're interested, please let me know in the comment box below that you want me to share with you some of the sequences. The more people let me know that you want that, then the more chances I will do that. Also, if it would be great if you can tell me in the comment box below, what is the complaint, if you want, or the symptoms that you would like to relieve or even to heal using that. And then I will create those sequences, especially for what is it that you need. So that's pretty much it. That's the Body Brain Dance. If you want to get the app, then just go for one of the app stores and look for Body Brain Dance, and you will find it, download it, and the instructions are there. There's a lot more in-depth introduction for that. There's demonstrations. Everything is there for you to be able to create your own workouts, or stay on our channel, stay subscribed, and make sure that you will get whenever we're releasing a new sequence. So that's pretty much it. Until we meet again in one of the next videos, live fully, stay awesome, from Nisande.